The Jins are one of Vancouver's premier fuzzy power trios. The band is an impressive, buoyant bunch, a description that they immediately live up to in their live shows and their ridiculously reliable record releases. A lot of R's there. The group, composed of Ben Larsen, Hudson Partridge, and Jamie Warnock, have managed to hack it in a city with an incredibly rich six-string history, yet with an economic situation that has about as much room for artists as it does for detached houses. And now that is worth a full sheet of gold stars. A really well-written bio from these guys. I have the Jins on the phone today. I think they're en route to a gig right now. What's going on, gentlemen?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great, dude. I'm super excited to have you on. I was saying before this, I'm a huge fan of your music. Also a huge fan of your writing. So because this was just a portion of the bio that you guys submitted. There's a lot more to this. It's very well written. Are you guys is there one person in the band that is kind of the creative writer, or you guys all put input into this? How did this come about?
Well, we got Ben mostly writes the lyrics for it. We all kind of just jam together and figure out the parts as the music needs to be created. Wait, are you talking about the bio?
Yeah, I was talking more about the bio, but I mean, also cool to hear about how the songs are written.
Oh yeah, we got my little sister to write that. She's really good in English. She's just graduated high school.
Cool stuff. So, tell me a little bit more about the band, guys. Like, how did you form? How long have you guys been playing for?
We started kind of as Ben and I lived in the same house, and we were gonna have a party on Halloween, and he was like, "Oh, we should get a drum kit and play a show and just have people over." And so we went along with Quaid, and he picked up a drum kit at the attic sale, and then we just started jamming, and that was about September of 2014. And then we just kind of kept going from there and kept getting more and more gigs. And then Hudson joined in February of 2015. I think it's February 22nd. Yeah. And then we just took basically every gig that we could get and played probably 2 to 3 times a week.
Wow.
After that, we booked ourselves a little mini tour, and that was definitely a learning experience because we bought a van that was not properly road ready and kind of broke down on us on the road and caused some problems for us. But we made it. We're still here. We're back out on the road. We're in a much smaller vehicle this time. Yeah, we sold our van.
Yeah, because you said you're all crammed in like an old 90s Pontiac right now, right?
No, it's a 2004 Pontiac Sunfire. It's the 2-door edition. Yeah, it's a tiny, tiny little pod. It's literally the smallest interior a car could have, and there's 5 of us in here.
I like it, man. Well, it's like you guys sound like very masochistic musicians. So you gotta suffer a little bit. Makes the gig that much more fun, I hope.
Yeah, it's the rock and roll lifestyle. On the road, eating McDonald's, smelly little Sunfire. It's great.
Yeah, no, I love it. That's awesome stuff. Well, so you mentioned in the bio that you guys have reliable record releases. Well, ridiculously reliable, I must say. So what does that look like? How much have you guys been putting out in the last few years, in the 5 or so years since you guys formed?
Oh, wow. Yeah. We've released an EP, then an album, and then a 7-inch single. Honestly, we had 6 songs on the EP, and then 11 songs on the record that we did, and then we got 2 on the single, and then we have a live YouTube video. Oh yeah, that's fun. That one. But on top of all of that stuff, and even the stuff that we've already done with 604, we still have about 20 songs that we haven't recorded. Yeah, we want to record even more. We have so many songs. We're song constipated. We don't know what to do with them. We write so many songs and we just forget them because it's just, I don't know. We recorded this EP and it ended up taking literally a freaking year. But it's finally coming out, and hopefully it's a lot faster recording next time.
Yeah, well, so how with that much of a backlog, and if you guys are putting out limited releases like EPs, how do you come to the conclusion? How do you figure out what the 5 or 6 songs that you really want to play are? Do you test it out on stage and then see what the reactions are? How do you make those decisions?
Yeah, we play a lot of our new songs right away live. We'll write a song and play the next day. Yeah, hash it out at practice and then see how it goes. And I mean, yeah, it really depends on the live performances, whether we like continue to develop a song. Like sometimes songs evolve over time. Like we'll add parts, and we don't really write like music all at like it sometimes takes like months for a song to fully form. So
yeah, for sure. Interesting stuff. What are some of the influences? You know, what are some of the inputs that ultimately make the output of the Jins?
we all kind of have different musical backgrounds. Yeah, so we all just bring something different to the table. Hudson has a jazz background. He went to jazz music school. Jamie, I went to audio. Jamie's he's a hip hop guy. Loves yeah, great. He loves Drake. Jamie used to cover Justin Bieber, so if that gives you a little
Nice.
Well, actually, I think the EP we're coming out with is very 90s alternative influence. Like we'll have to see what people say about it, but yeah, we listen to a lot of the big 90s bands like Weezer and Nirvana and like Red Hot Chili Peppers, and just like all the bands that like everybody knows, and we've kind of tried to use that as our main influence for our latest stuff. But aside from that, like we listen to a lot of like garage and post-punk as well.
Nice. Yeah, you guys have a ton of energy on stage, just from the videos that I've seen, and including the music video that you guys shot for the song we're going to feature today called She Said. So can you tell me a little bit about this song? What's it about? Where did it come from? Stuff like that.
I don't know. We've been playing She Said for like 2 years. So like She Said was just one of those songs where like it just took forever to come out, honestly. Like people, like a lot of people who come to our gigs a lot, they know basically every song that's going to be on the EP because we've been playing these songs forever. And we wrote it like 2 years ago. Went into we hooked up with this producer named Dave Gann, and he just like really fleshed everything out and helped us add a lot of like overdubs and stuff. And it ended up sounding really good. We're pretty happy with it. And we finally got to release it, so we're really stoked.
Nice. Yeah, good stuff. I mean, it turned out really well, especially even I'm a huge fan of the music video. So we'll talk a little bit about the music video afterwards, but let's play the song first. This is a song called She Said by the Jins.
She said, they're supposed to be in bed. Oh no, things don't feel right in my head. Now I finally know, I'm supposed to go alone. Oh no, guess it feels right anyway. And it seems like she's just a sequin tree, gonna wallow in whatever holes in the ground.
right, so that was She Said by the Jins. So yeah, walk me through like what went into this music video. I know you guys, it has like a kind of an old school feel to it. I can tell you guys love duct tape. It was one of the big takeaways I had from it. Can you kind of tell me about what went into filming this, the ideas and things like that?
It's pretty. We got this idea from They Might Be Giants. They used to have a phone line. They put it in like the newspaper, and it's kind of how they. I mean, like obviously, it. Like, that was before the internet, so it was a lot more practical. But anyways, we don't care. So we set up a phone line, and if people call it, they can hear songs of ours that haven't come out yet. And this director that our label hooked us up with, he just got this great idea. It's a really simple idea of someone calling the phone line, and we literally have to play the song over the phone. And we loved the idea, and it went really well. It was a really we liked it. It was like a really like simple idea. So. It just turned into something really cohesive, and yeah, we're really happy with it. Filmed it really quickly too. It took only about 2 days. So the first day was all the shots where we were in the room actually playing, and then the second day was all the shots of like the party scene in the pool. Nice,
yeah, super efficient, really well done. I mean, super high production value. I think it turned out really well. You guys should really be proud of it. I'm a big fan.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely. Well, so you guys are out of Vancouver, Canada, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. What are some other bands in that area that are kind of under the radar, maybe that you guys gig with or you're friends with that you think deserve a shout out and want to give some love to?
We're in the car with our buddy Max from Highland Highway. We're playing a gig with them tonight. They hooked us up with the Kelowna gig, and first show that we're playing. We've been playing gigs with Highland Highway for years. That's fact. Another one, like we Frog Piles, big shout out. We I don't know what like some other artists that we've like met more recently. Black Pontiac and Sleepy Gonzalez are really cool. They played our single release show, and they absolutely killed it. They're really freaking good. I don't know, you guys want to give any shout outs? Or? I think you covered all the bands. Yeah, there's only 4. We only know 4 bands, actually.
Nice. Well, it sounds like you have really good relationships with all of them, so that's good stuff. Where can people find you on the interwebs and streaming platforms if they want to continue to hear your awesome music?
Facebook, if you search the Jins, then it'll come up. Yeah, Jins. And yeah, we're mostly active on Instagram for like news about the band and stuff. And yeah, we're on all the platforms like Spotify and Apple Music and all that. And also, if you call 1-888-833 1-833-888-JINS, and that's our number. So if you call it, then you'll hear an unreleased track. Hopefully, nice. As long as we gotta update it again, I think, because the track that was on it just came out.
Nice, I like it. I like the ingenuity there of having the phone and stuff like that. That's really fun. Do you guys have any dates coming up? Because I know you mentioned you did a little tour. Are you planning on doing another one anytime soon?
We're going to the island. Yeah, we're gonna go to Vancouver Island, but other than that, we're trying to set up like some U.S. dates. Like after our EP drops, we're gonna like hopefully something like down the West Coast. We've been talking about it forever, but we really want to do it.
Nice. Well, we'll stay tuned. Be sure to follow the Jins on Instagram to stay up to date on that. They're just the Jins Band on Instagram. That's their handle. So good stuff, dudes. Thank you so much. I hope you have an awesome gig tonight, and thanks for taking the time to join me on the show.
Thanks so much, man. Yeah, it was great talking to you.